Johnny Chantilly. I'm Maddie Culver.
And I'm Vanessa Scola. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020.
And here are your morning announcements.
The Nightly News is currently collecting stories, experiences, and memories people have formed during quarantine. If you'd like to share your story or have a message you'd like us to share, complete the Google form linked below.
TKN is now featuring senior spotlights on our Instagram. Head over to our page to see them and be sure to nominate your favorite seniors.
The Purple Tide is collecting information from seniors on what they will be doing next year for the senior map. Complete the Google form linked below to be included.
Seniors, please complete the senior surveys on Navion Student. They are required to send your final transcript. If you have any questions, be sure to check your FCPS email or contact Ms. Greiner.
Chantilly Pyramid College Day is on May 14th. Students and teachers, make sure to wear a college shirt or spirit wear.
Even though much of the world is closed, music is still coming out. Let's go to Sam to hear about some new standout albums that have been released.
Man, quarantine sure is boring, huh? Don't you wish you had some music to listen to? Let's check out some Quarantunes that came out over our break. This ain't by design, girl. Take it soft.
In their third studio album under the Eve Toomer moniker, Sean Bowie's Heaven to a Tortured Mind puts forth a wave of sound that's truly a delight to listen to. It is easily Bowie's most coherent project to date, bringing together elements of glam rock, alt-pop, funk, and neo-soul into a genre that feels all its own. Featuring syncopated, snare-driven rhythms, distraught lyrical content, and snappy samples, Tortured Mind is an incredibly fresh-sounding LP that I've listened to more times than I can count. I even bought an amazing-looking vinyl for it. So if you're willing to check out something a little left of center, Eve Toomer's Heaven to a Tortured Mind is an album I would absolutely recommend. Whether it's Yukimi Nagano's soft but powerful vocals, Frederick Whalen's groovy bass playing, Eric Bowden's lofty drumming, or everything in between, Little Dragon's newest album sounds beautifully airy. On New Me Say Must, the Swedish quartet pulls off a sound like that of 80s pop but with a modern twist. From the lead single Hold On to my personal favorite Stay Right Here, the lyrical content of Little Dragon has absolutely matured with them, touching on loss, love, and the monotony of life. If you enjoy artists like Gorillaz or Dua Lipa, give this one a listen.
5 times for the ain't call back, 6 times for the kids like me who got ADHD.
Disappointing is the first word that comes to mind when it comes to Joyner Lucas's ADHD. Every single track is lazy, boring, derivative, or if you're lucky, all of the above. Some of the tracks show off his usual speedy technical flows. However, Joyner spits line after line after line after line with next to no clever wordplay or interesting punchlines. A majority of the rest of the tracks feel like they've already been done before, but better and by a different artist. The features, including Logic, Chris Brown, and Young Thug, end up being rather underwhelming as well. These, along with Joyner's annoying ad-libs and uninteresting hooks, make for a record that I struggled to finish. Overall, this album proves that being good at rapping doesn't make you a good rapper.
Why go to the party? Why go to the party at all?
You can never really know what to expect from a project under jack-of-all-trades entertainer Donald Glover's character Childish Gambino. He's dipped his toes into rap, pop, R&B, funk, and soul, and 3:15:20 seems to do all at once into one final opus. Hip-hop bangers Algorithm and 53:49 encompass both ends with plenty of variety in between. And with one of the most impressive 21 Savage verses in recent memory, Glover flows smoothly over 1238's Nintendo Wii type beat. In fact, many of the other songs contain oddly pleasant sound effects, distortion, and autotune that manages to sound both over-the-top and tasteful at the same time. Other tracks include the foreboding pop piece Time featuring Ariana Grande, the bizarre 3222, and Glover's 2018 single Feels Like Summer, here titled 4226. My biggest complaint with this album is how thrown together and almost incomplete it feels, but if you've enjoyed any of Donald Glover's past work, I'm sure there's something for you in 3:15:20.
Due to prom being canceled as a result of the current health crisis, seniors Georgia Coos and Ryan Malik decided to compile a series of videos in which senior girls show off their unused prom dresses by passing on a makeup brush. Let's hear from the creators of this prom alternative.
So Georgia and I just really decided to make this video for fun. It wasn't supposed to be anything big. It just happened to turn out that way, you know. She sent me a text and was like, hey, can you participate in the Don't Rush Challenge? Like, I want to make a TikTok. And I was like, yeah, sure, like, why not? And then I realized as I was doing it, I was having so much fun. And I was like, wait, why doesn't every single senior in our grade who wants to participate, like, totally come out and be a part of it? You know, we wanted to make it as inclusive as possible. It was something that was just so as to bring a little light to the darker situation, you know, and still being able to participate in something even though it was virtual and not a real prom, you could say. It was still fun to celebrate it, but I was really obviously sad that I couldn't go to an actual prom, but I'm happy that we got to do like a makeshift little thing for ourselves and all the Chantilly girls, and just bring light to the Chantilly community, you know. It was just so meaningful to have something that started off as just for us girls and just for our families, and it turned into something way bigger, you know. We got so much feedback, so much positive feedback, just thinking about everyone and how everyone should feel like their best selves and how everyone deserves to, you know, just spend time on themselves and just feel beautiful. The feedback we got was like out of this world. It was so supportive. Everyone loved it. I got emails from teachers, my counselor, past teachers, previous peers, friends, classmates. It just started circulating and just like went viral. We know that although we're all isolated, in the bigger picture, we're all going through it together, and we're one big family, honestly. I love this community, and I'm so happy I got to be part of it and make something bigger than myself out of this.
If you're interested in DECA, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the show to see a presentation on their accomplishments throughout the school year. That's all we have for you today, Chantilly. This has been Maddie Culver
And Vanessa Scola, reminding you to stay positive and have a great day.
and we'll see you next week.